what in the world was Buddy Nix thinking when it came to Donovan McNabb? You see what it took to get McNabb out of Philly, and wonder why Buffalo, a team that has not had a legitimate starter in how many years, would not have made a run to get a guy like McNabb.
I mean, when I talked about Philly, I said that they think that, they're years from winning this thing. I think by going out and getting McNabb for Washington, they believe they can win. If not right now, they can win soon.
I believe that they need another quarterback, absolutely. So whether or not that's done through a draft pick, through a trade with another team, or free agency, but there's definitely got to be someone in there to back them up.
The Raiders, the Panthers, the Jaguars, and even, the Buffalo Bills you talked about before, they're in the market for a quarterback. As far as I see Jason Campbell in the Redskins, he's either a backup or he's going somewhere else. No question in my mind at all, the Washington Redskins come out on top in this trade.
I have to agree with you. I think Washington did win this trade. The way I see it is anytime you can get a veteran, especially a person with playoff experience, for draft picks, you win.
If you control your own destiny, then, that's the best thing for you. And the only way you can do that in this type of tournament is to be able to pick the first fight, win that, and keep going on down the line.
I believe that he does know what he's doing, though, Liddell. You can't say anything for somebody's heart and will. Plus, let's be honest, we've seen Jamie Yeager. Who knows how he is actually going to affect team chemistry within the team?
Don't be such a bonehead. This is a team game. Jamie Yeager, he was ticking me off watching that.
Chuck's there to win this tournament. There is something to be said about that pride of winning, of being the winning coach for the Ultimate Fighter. Why not pick an easy warm-up fight?
He kept mentioning that Clayton may come back as the wild card here, and whether he does or not, he's still got a career in fighting. That move will be something he's going to remember. It's going to be something that's going to help him down the road.
It goes to show that Ortiz is committed to his fighters. I think what's going to happen is you're going to see this become 100% in his favor because his team is going to continue to trust and believe in the principles that he's teaching them.
This is what coaching is. This is great. An incredibly classy move from a guy who's made a career of being very unclassy.
If we subjected every adulterer to this kind of ridicule and public humiliation, how many people would we have come forward with this kind of behavior?
He looked very good, but I'll tell you something. He has been a lot better. This is not the championship Tiger Woods, but, if this is him at, let's say, 75%, the field better look out for the rest of the season.
Interesting, but like you said, it doesn't make me want to run out and buy Nike product. Commercials are expensive to produce. Whether or not Nike felt they owed it to Tiger to make an apology commercial for his fans, I'm not sure. Phil Mickelson is going to be the one to beat. -5 after the first round. Looked like he was gaining some momentum. I think we're going to see Mickelson in a green jacket at the end.
Zach Duke, Ross Ollendorf, these kind of guys are guys that they're very hyped up on. So looking at the scoreboard and track record, I am surprised, but looking at the roster pages, really I'm not. I think if the National League isn't careful, the Pirates could turn into the Tampa Bay Rays of a few seasons ago.
Wells may not have the numbers that he had before he signed that massive contract, but I think we're going to end up seeing numbers that are going to be better than what we've seen in the last couple of years. It's time that we see Vernon Wells really step up to the plate and show that he's deserving of the money he's made.
Eric Hinsky, he's making his 4th straight World Series appearance this year in an Atlanta Braves uniform, and I actually have them winning it all.
I think we're going to see Roy Halladay finally get the monkey off his back. It's going to definitely be the Phillies taking the World Series. As it stands, no, unless Baylor with Clinton's big right-hand grinder can connect with some players that will complement her and build for a title run. So that's the way I see it.
You've got the entire women's game on your shoulders, and that's not what it's about. I really think that was a real bruise on the women's game right there.
I have quite an extensive package of television channels tons of sports channels. I couldn't see any women's basketball at all this year. It was never available to me, so that's definitely an issue that they've got to try and figure out.
You know, women have had the right to vote for a long time. You know, it's about time they started getting the respect they deserve on the sports stage as well.